It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime. My first time at Star Pizza in the Heights. The one on Harvard Street here in Houston. There's Christy over there. All right, let's go dive into the best pizza in town. Yummy. Yummy. It was good. And I only had one piece. Look at Christy chowing down on her second piece.
It was a little piece though.
Yummy. I think we're going to be eating pizza tomorrow. We just left Heights Final. We both did very well. We spent entirely too much money.
As always.
You got 4.
Actually, I got 3 and a gift.
Oh, okay. So it would be considered 3 because it was 2 of the same thing.
Right.
And I got 3. So we did well. And later I'll show you what I got.
So after you do the tour of the brewery, you go get your beer.
Oh yeah, so he pours the beer.
Yes. He's been trying to get us out there forever, and I just haven't done it yet.
You know, I tried some of that St. Arnold's beer. I bought some. And we did like a little beer tasting over at my parents' house. I didn't like it. The ones that I got, one of them was called Lawnmower Man or something like that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And it did taste like grass. It tasted like lawn clippings.
Okay, maybe. Well, there was the Santo beer that I tried, and I wasn't like exactly crazy about that, but then I tried it with the sandwich.
Yeah.
And it tasted really good with pickles. Somebody was saying it was made to eat with enchiladas. It was a light beer to eat with enchiladas, but I liked it with sandwiches. You know?
Yeah. Then there was another one that we got too, and I didn't like it. And my dad didn't even like it, and he's a beer drinker. Because it was too hoppy tasting.
All right, north. Did I get it this time?
I think so. We're both like, shit! Act like we've never driven in this town before.
You know, this is not the first time I had to take 59 from 10. I mean, this... I don't know why it took me 3 tries to get it.
Did turn out to be nice today. The overcast clouds are starting to go away. Now, a beer that I did like was Angry Orchard. It's like a hard apple cider, so it tastes like apple cider.
Ah, cool. It makes it.
Angry Orchard.
Oh, okay.
That's the brand. And then there was, it seems like there was an apple type thing that Budweiser puts out too. Have you ever tried those beer Ritas or whatever they're called?
No.
That seems kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree. I was trying to find, I saw something about it on the Travel Channel or the Food Network or something, but there was a wine that was made from apples, and it's like they freeze the apples. Or their apples are flash frozen. Of course, I'm kind of embarrassed to go, okay, do you know what I'm talking about? This apple wine.
tried, a couple of years ago, we tried mead. We went to Specs and we bought some mead. Because mead's made out of honey.
Okay.
And that's how they apparently used to make wine back in the, Viking times or whatever. And
grapes are not in season.
right. And I mean, I'm not a big wine person, so it didn't taste much better to me. I thought maybe it might taste a little bit better since it was made out of honey, but I'm just not a wine person.
Have you ever had Moscato?
Yeah.
Don't like it?
No. I like things now. My parents' neighbors, the guy that my dad hangs out with all the time, him and his wife love wine. He bought a Riesling over.
Okay.
A German Riesling.
Yeah.
And I'd always wanted to try one because I heard, they can be pretty sweet. And I actually liked that. And the one that he had wasn't even the sweetest one.
Was it the one in the blue bottle?
Yeah, with the big F on it, I think it is. It's like a white bottle with blue letters, I think.
Oh, this one's a blue bottle.
Oh, okay.
I tried the Riesling in the blue bottle, and I like the Barefoot Moscato. That's my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, I have to have something that's really, really, really sweet or like really dry, I guess. That doesn't have that. Doesn't make me feel like there's fumes like permeating in my brain. I don't like that. And of course, I don't drink very often, so I'm a cheap drunk. So it does, just tasting those couple of wines that they had brought over, I was already like, woohoo! And I hadn't even drank a whole glass.
You remember those wine tastings we used to do at Papino?
Yeah. I remember thinking, oh, this is safe. At least they did give us hors d'oeuvres. They gave us appetizers. Because I remember the first one that we did, before we opened, they wanted us to taste all the different wines and they wanted us to taste all the appetizers. I was like, at least we're not doing this on an empty stomach and we're all bloated when we start to leave.
There was one we did do on an empty stomach.
That must have been a different one because I only remember doing that one just before we opened.
There was that, and there was one where we tasted all the food. It wasn't just the appetizers.
Yeah,
it was the food.
That might have been it, all the food.
Good Lord, man, the way that I acted back then, I wouldn't dare do that now. Just sitting on some guy's lap, sharing a fork, It might have been Slane's lap I was sitting in too.
Oh yeah, probably. I will never forget the time that we were sitting there eating, and he was at work, and we were sitting there eating, and I had on my Motown shirt.
Yeah.
And he comes up to me and goes, "Oh my God, do you work for Motown?" And I was like, "No, I work here." I can see you're not paying attention to me when Christy's around.
See, I never saw that. You know what? I would have much rather gone out with him.
Yeah.
But Danny. Oh.
Who was it that had the tongue ring? Which one of those waiters? He kind of had long curly hair.
Yeah.
He had long curly hair. And I don't remember him because, back then, not a lot of people had tongue rings. Because this was like, what, 1996? Yeah, 96 or 97. So people didn't have piercings like they have now. And we were sitting there in a meeting and he stuck his tongue out at me and poked that tongue ring out at me. And I was like, what the hell?
I don't remember a lot of names. Danny, for some reason, really stands out. But there was that other guy, too, that he was built. He was just real muscular.
How was he built? I was about to say the way you were doing it. Did he have boobies?
No! It was his arms, man.
Yeah.
And it was like, And he let me.
Oh my god. Well, speaking of boobies, what was that guy's name? The assistant manager, one of the assistant managers, he was the first guy I ever met who plucked his eyebrows. What was his name? Victor?
Jesse.
Jesse. He was trying to get in between all of us at the hostess station, and he grabbed my boob, and he thought he was grabbing my elbow. I was like, my elbow is not that big.
Or squishy.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I remember when Foster accidentally grabbed my knee. He's like, oh!
My goodness.
Now he had some blue eyes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But see, the thing about it is, the thing that I remember most about working there was, I don't know, I could tell I was not a person who was gonna work long term in a restaurant, because people who work in restaurants are like different creatures.
Yeah.
I mean, and some of those people were not that much younger than us. We're only like maybe a year or two younger than us.
Yeah.
And they would go, which probably not even a year or two. Well, they would go over to Louisiana, and at that time, Louisiana's drinking age was 18. So they would go over to Louisiana to the casino, drink all night long, and then come for a shift on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and still be half drunk when they came in. And they would do that like every night, and I don't know how they were able to do that.
Well, you and I like sleeping.
Yeah. Just like when I worked at the Beaumont Enterprise, and I worked from 5 p.m. to 1 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, I hated that. I could never be a shift worker, I don't think, because I like, don't move my bowl. I'm like, I like that exactly like this. Not that I can't, be spontaneous or whatever, but, and not that I like to punch a clock or anything like that, but, you're supposed to be asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I was not a wild party college type person, so.
You and I would go to Bennigan's after our shift, and we get out at like 11, and we're like damn near sleeping on the table. You just bring our food, please.
Yeah. Can you just put it on the table and shovel it into my mouth? Just push it in there. I'm gonna take a nappy.
And everybody else is like, woohoo, let's go dance. And we're like, no.
Because we had to go to class. I think a lot of them didn't go to school. So we would have to be in class like 8 or 9 o'clock. So, and I worked another job. I worked there on the weekends. And I remember because I worked Thursdays at Lane Bryant. I worked Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday lunch at Papados. And then I worked on the student newspaper during the week. I was worn out. All I ever did was work when I was in college.
I remember I would get so mad working at that coffee shop. And you come in at this time, one day at this time, and you come in the next day at another time, and you're going back and forth. And I was just like, I can't wait to have my degree and have a steady schedule. What was I thinking?
You should have picked another profession. Teachers don't have a steady schedule. You basically work all the time.
I know. Look at it. Okay, this
all
is
right now.
Did you get the?
No, I wasn't pointing that way. But wrong.
You get all of these motorcycle people that put the signs. They say, "Watch the road, share the road, be careful, whatever." All right,
then they do something stupid.
Yeah, I know.
And then they cry when they're
get hit.
When they're a road pizza.
The only motorcycle people that I've ever almost hit, were doing something stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to watch for me. I was like, yeah, but you tuck so neatly into my blind spot.
Exactly.
And you're doing something stupid.
Yeah.
Help me out here. I am trying to do the right thing.
road with us too, you got to watch out for us because you have to assume we don't see you.
Exactly. I guess I really could have made that turn where you go, whee!
That would have been an exciting plot twist.
Ginger yelling, what the hell?
Really, what the hell?
Okay.
Probably something a little more colorful than that. Okay, here's what I got at Heights Vinyl. I got Ted Nugent, Catch Scratch Fever. I got George Michael, Faith. And I got Blondie, Auto American. And then we went to Ulta. We both had certificates. So with my certificate, I got the Blow Pro Afterblow Stronghold Finishing Spray. This was the last one they had at that Ulta. So I was lucky to find that. And then I got some more CoverGirl Invisible Concealer in Fair because I'm almost out of my concealer. Then I got for buy one, get one 50% for Maybelline. I bought this Maybelline Expert Wear, and the color is Chai Latte. Can you see that? Chai Latte. And then I bought a fingernail Maybelline Color Show Street Art fingernail polish. I was having a hard time deciding between this and the red, but I really liked this blue. And then I got Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. I've never tried that, so I thought I'd try it. And then I also got Not Your Mother's Smooth Moves Frizz Control Hair Cream infused with coconut and silk extracts. So there's like my mini haul for today. We had yummy pizza. We bought music. We bought some makeup. It's been a good day, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.